Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I am so glad you're here, and I am so glad to be back to cooking. It's been a while. It's been like a few days before our vacation, and now it's been several days since we got back. I have not cooked, and I have just recently gone to the grocery store to replenish our food in the house from when we went on vacation. So, let's talk about mac and cheese. Now, I have made several mac and cheese recipes on here, and I continue to find recipes that I want to try. Well, on the last video that I did of a mac and cheese, I had a sweet friend of mine, Sharon Moran, send me a recipe and tell me she wanted me to try it. So today is the day we are going to make her mac and cheese. It is a baked mac and cheese. It's kind of, you mix it all together, pour it in the pan, and you bake it in the oven. So I am super excited to make her mac and cheese. So anyway, I have a pot of water on the stove. I'm gonna get everything else out that I need for this recipe. We're gonna boil our noodles. Let me show you our noodles. I actually forgot macaroni. I had not planned on doing family dinner. Tonight is gonna be family dinner night. It is Saturday, it's no makeup day. It is family dinner night, and I had not planned on making family dinner, so I did have to send him to the store even after I had gone to the grocery store. But I sent him to get me some macaroni noodles, and I needed a pound of macaroni noodles. He picked up the jumbo, which is totally fine. I think that will be great. And so yeah, we're going to give these a whirl. I'm going to boil them in some salted water for the package, going by the package directions, and then we'll come back and we will put this together. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, I have my noodles on, and we're going to put the rest of the stuff together here. I will say I'm going to use a packaged cheese, like a pre-shredded cheese. If I had block cheese, of course, that would be so much better. But I do have some cheese in the refrigerator I'm trying to use up, and that's what we're going to do. Let me grab a spatula. All right, so let's get started here. I'm going in with 1 stick, which is half a cup of melted salted butter. I'm also going to come over here and grab my salt, and we're going to add a little salt to that. We're going to add a couple of teaspoons of salt to that. We're going to add 16 ounces of cottage cheese. 16. I have never made a macaroni and cheese with cottage cheese, so this is all new to me. I can't wait to try it. We love to try new macaroni and cheeses. Love to try them. I love to get like famous recipes from restaurants that are really big and try those. So we're also going to add in 16 ounces of sour cream, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball that based on the cottage cheese container. I need sour cream tomorrow night for a dip I'm going to make, so I may have to run to the store and buy some more. All right. So to this, we are going to add, let me go ahead and get this mixed up first. We've got a stick of melted butter, cottage cheese, and sour cream. And now we're going to add 24 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. And again, like I said, I'm using a bag cheese. If it's definitely better to shred your own. But we're going to go with the flow today. Trying to get things cleaned up out of my refrigerator, and this was a brand new bag that I've had for quite a while. This is a 32 ounce bag, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball, leaving a couple of cups in the bag because that's about what it would be. That's about right, because I want to save a little bit to go on the top. Now, my noodles are cooking right now. And normally when I cook pasta, I always cook it al dente, where it's got a little bit of firmness to it. But I learned a trick from a chef about when you're making macaroni and cheese. If you want a good loose and not a dry, hard macaroni and cheese, you want to go ahead and cook your pasta to a little bit past al dente, just a little bit. You don't want it mushy, but just a little bit out past al dente. The reason being is if it's still al dente, what it's going to do is when it bakes in the oven, it's going to soak up all the juices from this and make a drier macaroni and cheese. Now, if that's what you're going for, by all means do that. But I like a really nice, now my original mac and cheese is probably a pretty dry macaroni and cheese, but for the most part, I think people like a creamy macaroni and cheese. Yes. Bryant just amened me over here from the amen corner. So you want to cook your pasta just a little bit past al dente so it's not soaking up so much of the good liquid. So, all right. So we're going to wait for the pasta. We're going to mix the pasta in here and then pour it into a baking dish. I'm excited to try this. This is all new to me as far as the cottage cheese, and I am super excited to try it. And then we'll top the baking dish. I'm going to just use a tin pan, and we'll top that with some more of the cheese, and then we'll bake it. Now, I am not ready to bake this as of yet because it's not quite supper time. So I will bring you back. Well, I'll bring you back when we add the noodles in, but we'll definitely bring you back when it's time to bake it. Okay, the noodles have drained in the sink here in a colander, and we're just going to pour them right in here. We're going to get that very last one, and we are going to stir this around. Now, like I said, I am not quite ready to bake this in the oven, but we're just going to go ahead and get it mixed up and in the pan. I have a tin pan here. I actually messed up this tin pan. I was going to cook breakfast in it, the sausage casserole. Changed my mind, but I had already sprayed it, so I said we can use that for the macaroni and cheese tonight. All right. It looks delicious. I don't know about you guys, but it looks absolutely delicious. All right. So we're going to bring our pan over here. I'll slide you guys back so you can see. This look. Hey, Bryant, you want to come taste it? There's nothing raw in here.
Let's do it.
It's not baked yet, but you can get a good little sneak taste of it.
That's okay. Bring the fork.
It don't matter, whatever you want. Did you ask me that? Is that what you asked me?
Is that cottage cheese?
Mm-hmm. Hang on, let me get them turned up so they can see you.
Here we go, cottage cheese. That's gonna be good, Mom.
That's gonna be good, he says.
That's gonna be good.
All right.
The cottage cheese gives it a good
It's texture or
contrast.
Yeah, it's I never would have thought of that. Like I've put eggs in macaroni and cheese before, which a lot of people think is odd. I put a lot of different things in macaroni and cheese, but this is the first time for cottage cheese, and I think it's going to be delicious. So I'm excited to try it.
I think it's going to be good.
So what we'll do is we'll top this with cheese before we bake it. I'm going to wait till it's time to bake it. We'll top it with cheese and bake it uncovered at 350 for about 30 minutes. But here's what it's looking like so far. All right, we'll see you back when we're ready to top it and get it in the oven. All right, everybody, we're just going to top this with just some cheddar cheese. And we're going to bake this uncovered for about 30 minutes. When the oven gets preheated to 350 for about 30 minutes, and we'll get it out. And I think we're going to have like an assembly line taste test for you guys tonight. We're going to let the whole family come in here before the camera and tell you what they think. So, none of us know. Bryant's the only one. I haven't even tasted it yet. Bryant did taste it out of this, but it's not been baked yet. So it's going in the oven. We'll see you back in a split second for y'all for 30 minutes for us. All right, everybody. It just came out of the oven. A little bit brown in spots, but that's the way I like my cheese. Looks so good. I cannot wait to get in it. And can't wait to see what everybody thinks. All right, everybody, let's scoop out a little bit of this and see what we think. Oh my goodness. Looky, looky. Look at that. Oh my goodness, y'all, look at that. That looks so delicious. All right, so we're gonna let it cool just a minute because it is steaming hot. I don't know if you guys can see that. But we're going to let it cool just a minute, and then we're going to call everybody in here for the taste test. Okay, everybody, so we're going to let the mac and cheese connoisseur do the taste test. And then everybody else will come in here and get a bite. So let's see what Mr. Judah thinks of this mac and cheese.
It's going to be good. I know. I already tasted it.
He knows because he couldn't help himself. He's already had a bite. Is that good stuff? He had already had a bite and he said it was delicious. So,
Hi. Oh, hi.
Okay, he's back. Now for Judah's mama.
Judah's mama. That is my new idea.
Levi has chocolate mouth, so we'll leave him out. But I mean, not literally leave him out. He just didn't want to do the taste test with his chocolate around his mouth.
These are good.
I take it she liked it.
These are really.
I made a whole pan. You can have that.
You only made one pan?
Yeah, but save a little for Jess to do the taste test.
Come on.
She can get her own. Hang on, let me get her a spoon. Hey, you do anyways. Well, hey, oh, got it.
Hey, I'm gonna pinch you. I'm gonna pinch you.
I give you some if you had
That's
some
good.
zippers.
Pinch
All right. I think everybody likes the mac and cheese. And Brian's already had it. He's not in here. I think I don't know where he's at. But anyway, look, they're getting in it. So I think we have a mac and cheese to eat tonight. So, all right. Well, there you go. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the Farm and Pastor's Wife. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.